Don't be sad, don't you cry, just let go of your pain. And when you fall asleep, know tomorrow's a new day. It's a new day, yeah, yeah. So shine bright, smile. It's a new day, yeah, yeah. So shine bright, smile. Look at your life, 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 look at your life. Don't be sad, don't you cry, just let go of your pain. And when you fall asleep, know tomorrow's a new day. It's a new day, so shine bright, smile right, look at your life. New day, so shine bright, smile right, look at your life. Oh, life, oh, life, oh, life, oh, life, oh, life, oh, life. Look at your life, look at your life, look at your life, look at your life.
Take a page from my book. I know how the story goes. Everywhere that you look is full of pain and losing hope. Take a look into your heart. What do you find? Beautiful doubt. But a voice is calling in the dark. Drown out the noise. Figure it out. Hold on.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Hold up, boys. Yo, we are back. We back, boys. We back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's go. At all. Good luck. We are back, guys. Big shout out. Big shout outs. Big shout outs to everybody, man. Asian, love you, brother. Jay, love you, brother. Belil, love you, brother. Perk, love you. Co-streaming with us too. Case, Keith, love you, brother. BD, love you. Pep, love you, brother. Why not? Welcome, my brother. Lucy, welcome for another fucking draft, bro. Mediocre, love you, brother. Cowboys, enjoy, my friend. Guys, shout out to everybody. We got a lot of OGs in the fucking building, man. Let's make the fucking best of it. I appreciate you guys. I apologize for the cussing. Let's go, boys. 30-second draft. I'm at the 1-7 here. I pretty much hate this spot. But we're here for the vibes. We're here for the vibes. Agent is here. Agent said text him, but he has his green, so I don't know if he's... We starting? I hope he's... Perfect, perfect. He is here. He is here. He is here. Let me see. Alright, guys. With that being said, Perk, how are you, my friend? Perk's muted. Perk's muted. It's all good. Jamar goes there. Oh, I actually don't mind the players I'm about to get now, actually. Perk, you back?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know so I was muted.
You're good. Are we doing anything differently this draft than we are doing last draft?
Not really. I kind of have a strategy this year a little bit. It's a little bit different than last year.
Okay, tell us your strategy so we could kind of snipe you, you know?
So hard to do on live stream because I know all these. I've drafted with almost all of these people before.
Yeah.
I don't want to give up all my shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I do like the receivers at the top end a little bit better than at the end. Put it that way. I kind of like the running backs a little more in the middle.
Okay.
At the top end last year.
Wow, that's a different take. Most of the people I talk to have the opposite takes, but wow, I don't blame you for that either. I don't blame you for that either. Guys, with that being said, where's? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There's no board. Yo, Austin, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you for being here and helping us out, guys. We got 10 people watching. I'm sorry. Here's the board, gentlemen. I got McCaffrey here at the 1-7. Perky goes with Jason at the 1-4. I actually love that pick for him. Gibbs and Bijan goes there at the 1-1, 1-2. Cowboys goes with Lamb and London. That early? I don't blame him, though. It is London, my brother. No competition. We don't know who's throwing. You know, we don't know how this season's going to be, but he's no competition. Penix loves him. Wow. Genty's available here. I don't mind it. I don't mind it in the second round. You're right. We don't see that. I don't mind it. I will go ahead and pick him. Is this a fast draft? Yes, sir. All right, guys. It's 30. Yes, it is 30 seconds per pick. Why not? 30 seconds per pick. I don't mind love at all. Why not? If you need help, Alright, guys, you went with Jacobs there at the 2-9. Were you hoping Jeremiah Love would be there at the 2-8 for you?
Well, yeah, of course, but fucker took him. It's all good, though. Josh Jacobs in a better offense anyway. It's all good.
Okay, Cowboys, if you're watching this, just for next time, if you misclick, fat finger, or click something you don't like, make sure you give me a tag. So like Sleeper Dior, because that's the only way I can see notifications. No, it's all good. It's also my mistake. I should, as a commish, I should be here helping you out. I just didn't see your comments, so I apologize. But I don't blame you, man. I like London over Justin Jefferson this year. I don't trust Kyler Murray at all. So I'm just saying. All right, I did remove that. I got you. I got you, Asian. I got you. I got you, my brother. Guys, we got over 10 people in here. I appreciate y'all, man. We got 10 now, but we're going to have 100 soon and 1,000 one day. I believe it. We're working on people getting my TikTok set up, getting Twitch set up, a little marketing going on, you know. We're getting a little bit more partners. Wow, Trey McBride there at the 212. I don't think I've seen McBride fall that far this year yet. Perky, how do you like that pick?
Dude, that was a dynamite pick there. I love that.
I don't think you can go wrong with Trey McBride there at the 212, man. He posted wide receiver 1 numbers last year. If we take a look at the top players from last year, guys.
Oh, look at Asian. I knew he was going to do some shit like that. He usually does some shit like that.
What'd he do? What'd he do?
He did the double tight end. You see that?
Oh, shit. Brock Bowers?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, boys. So as you guys can see, these are the top 10 wide receivers from last year. And he actually posted really good numbers. All right, let's go back to the draft room. And he went with Trey McBride and Brock Bowers. Crazy, crazy guy. I'm telling you guys, this Asian guy, man. These Asians don't play around, bro. These Asians will do some crazy shit. So, be careful, man. If you're drafting next to them, I would be very concerned. Very concerned. But with that being said, man, I'm also Asian. I don't know if you guys need that. I'm Asian/Caucasian. So, you know, I'm Cauc/Asian. All right, but with that being said, Scatterbo goes there at the 3.6. We got ETN going there at the 3.4, and then Rice going at the 3.5. That's a pretty far slide for Rice. I'm surprised, Perky, you went with ETN over Rice. Do you like ETN more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like my left one. You remember whenever Saquon went for like 2,000 yards a couple of years ago? He had this offensive coordinator. I think his offensive coordinator now is the Saints coach, if I'm mistaken, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Okay. No, yeah, I think I really, after what I heard Bilal talk to me, I believe, about the coach's resume as well, I've been really liking Travis Etienne as well, man. I don't think he has competition with Alvin Kamara and Kendra Miller. I think that's a workhorse running back there. And that offense is, I'm going to be honest, it's a Saints offense, but man, that head coach is making that offense work. I think it's Kellen Moore there, right?
Yep.
He's making that offense work. Scatterbo goes there at the 3.6. How do you feel about Scat Pack there? Is that too early?
Think about how good the Eagles looked with Kellen Moore, and then think about how bad they looked last year.
Very true.
It was kind of shocking. I was like, wow.
Very true. Very true. I thought the Cowboys messed up by not signing Kellen Moore as their head coach, because Kellen Moore was the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys before he was the Eagles offensive coordinator. So I actually really do like Kellen Moore. People picking Chris Olave and Jordan Tyson, I don't blame you guys at all for picking them. Breece Hall goes there at the 4-1. We got Zay Flowers, Ted McMillan, and A.J. Brown falling to the 3.12. What a phenomenal pick there for you at the 3.12, Cowboys. Monty goes there at the 4.3. Go ahead.
I remember I was drafted next to a Blazing Asian one draft, and that dude took he took 3 tight ends out of the first 4 picks.
I remember that.
Out of the first 5.
Yeah, and he still made the playoffs. He still made the playoffs.
I think he's doing tight end premium, but I was like, wow, man, this dude loves his tight ends. He loves them. Damn, 4 running backs coming out the boat.
Yes, sir. Out on my price. Out on my price here at the 4.6. Love you too, brother. Man, Price. Guys, I seen Sharp's injury, bro. I thought Sharp injured his shit like December. But no, this shit was in late February. Did you know that?
No, you guys, that's it. That's too far, man. That's too far. I have to take him now.
Oh, Josh Allen at the 4.9. What a pick, man. I remember, I think last last draft or the draft before that, I took him at the 4-4 or the 4-3. So I think that's a phenomenal value for Josh Allen there at the 4-9. Travion goes there at the 4-8. Garrett Wilson at the 4-7. And then T. Higgins there at the 4-10. Is Josh Allen your quarterback one?
I was forced to do it. Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, I don't blame you.
I mean, he's been what, top 3 the last 4 years in a row.
Bro, 4 years? He's been top 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's been top 2 for the past 6 years in a row. Not top 3, top 2.
Saucing you.
Top 2.
See what you know.
Yes, sir. All right, Wild goes in at the 4-12, and Lad goes in at the 5-1. Tuden goes in at the 4-11.
Yeah, you hear that?
I mean, your boy is coming up here as well, but is the 5th round a little bit too early to draft your boy here, you think, Perky, or what are we thinking?
My boy.
Your boy.
My boy.
Your boy.
He's my boy.
I don't know, bro.
Oh, well, yeah, he is here. Gosh.
He is here. I don't think Belil's going to pick him. But is it too early to pull the plug or pull the trigger, to better say it, on him in the 5th round? I feel like waiting till the 6th is better, no? But you are risking him getting drafted in the like late 5th, early 6th. Especially right here. Who are you thinking?
Oh, man, this is rough.
It is.
If I do this, man, it's going to make it rough on me. Did I take? Yeah, I did. I can do it.
You can, because you got 2 running backs too. You do
I
it.
can do it.
At the 5-4, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Took my 2 running backs, I can do it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Stuck says, I think I got Price in 3-4 of my leagues so far. That's awesome, bro. I remember I want to show you our first draft after this. Right, this is my first draft. I have no idea what was going on or what was happening. I'll show you where Price went. If we find it. Look at this, my first draft, right? All right, I'm picking here. Let me see who's available, guys. 1 second. I don't like anybody in here, man. I don't like anybody that I'm seeing right now, gentlemen.
Really?
I don't like it, but I don't have a lot of this guy.
No Lamar Jackson, no Drake May. Oh.
You know, I don't mind Devontae Adams. I don't mind Devontae Adams. People are short on Devontae. I don't mind him. I think he's still gonna be that touchdown guy. I don't need him to get 20 points. A little 10, 15 points is fine too in the 5th round. You know, man, I should.
But he's like 900 years old, bro.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. But in our first draft, man.
He could do it again for 1 more year.
Yeah, that is true. In our first draft, guess where Jadarian Price went? At what round?
6, 7.
Let's see who drafted him first. I don't even know. Jadarian Price. I don't even see him. Jadarian Price went in the 9th round in our first draft.
Damn.
In the 9th round in our first draft, guys. Are you guys seeing this value? This is what I'm talking about when I say you draft early so you get these prices. Because you are not going to get these prices later on, guys. Jadarian Price at the 9-1. What a pick there for you guys, man. All right, we got DK at the 5'10", J-Mo at the 5'11", DJ Moore at the 5'9". Talk to me, man. Are you out on Ibuka this year?
A little bit more than I was last year, let's say.
Why is that? I feel like this year he's more. It's a better situation for him than last year.
I don't know about that. I think it might be a better situation for him whenever Mike was the number 1.
Oh, wow. Really? Okay. I feel like he's going to take over Mike's role. You know what I mean? As a deep threat guy.
But can he, though?
Can he, though?
That's
that is
the
true.
question.
That
Can
is
he?
true.
Can he beat true number ones in the NFL? That's the question.
He did have glimpses.
And I didn't see him really do that, over.
Yeah.
He did a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was against really weak competition. Whenever he got up against the better competition, he kind of flopped.
That is true. That is true. All right, guys. If this guy falls to me, I got him too. All right. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't know how much I like Carnell Tate, but I know Asian likes him, so I'll go ahead and take him there at the 6'6". But man, Lamar was very intriguing there at the 6'7" as well. Lamar was very intriguing there as well. I was thinking of Carnell Tate at the 5'7", to be honest. Burn at the 6'5" is not a bad pick either at all for you, Pistol. Tyson goes at the 6'8". Who are we thinking here, Perky?
Definitely got to take a running back. Let's see which one I want.
I think Dobbins is the best tier here, or Pollard. Pollard would be good too.
Do I want to swing for the fences or not? I think I did.
JCM? What, dude? I told you. I told you JCM, bro. I told you. Wow, at the 6'9". Okay. Okay, man. You're into JCM like you were into Egbuka last year, are you not?
I still love me some Bill, man. That's all I gotta say. I loved his college tape, dude. I really did.
Okay.
I liked him a lot.
Okay, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Kraft goes there at the 6'10", then Sutton goes there at the 6'11". Am I?
I still believe. I believe in Bill.
Yes, sir. Pierce at the 6'12". He was not go. He was. I was picking him at the 7'7". By the way, Asian. If you weren't gonna pick him, that's a good pick for you. JJ won with Hubbard at the 5'2". I love the Hubbard pick, guys. I know a lot of people are out on Hubbard, but after doing some more research, I'm liking Hubbard. I'm really liking Hubbard here. Mara at the 7'1" is a good pick as well. Pollard, and then who are we thinking here at the 7'4"? Jordan Mason. Okay. Okay, I respect it. Man, the wide receivers, there's not a lot of them. There's not a lot of great wide receivers left, my brother.
No, not really, but at least it's an easy position to fill, hopefully.
That is true.
If you have to. A lot easier at the running back.
Yeah. Guys, I am going to go ahead and take...
The last thing you want to do is get stuck freaking wanting for running back.
That is true as well. I'm going to take my Kyle Lemon here, guys. Mainly due to upside. I know this. I have 3 rookies in this draft. I have Jaren Price, I have Carnell Tate, and I have Mekhi Lemon. So we'll see how they do. We'll see how they do, I guess Genty's kind of a rookie as well. But we'll see how that goes.
3,
yeah, I know. A little different this draft,
What are you smoking over there?
I'm smoking that good juju that you're smoking. What you got? Some Godfather OG over there? What you got?
Got some of this. Was it raspberry kush or something?
Okay. All right, guys. We got Rachaad White at the 7'9", J.K. Dobbins at the 7'10", and Jacoby at the 7'11". Are you not scared as a JCM owner to see Rachaad White at the 7'9"?
Why?
You don't think he could take over as a running back 1?
Nah.
Okay. Wow.
He ain't that good.
Look at that Lamar pick, bro. Look at that Lamar pick at the 7'12". How do you feel about that?
That's some sick value, dude.
I agree, man. I kind of wish I took Lamar in the 7th round, actually, now that you mention it. I didn't even know he was available. I don't even look at the quarterbacks, nowadays. All right, let's see. See who's available. There's just so much quarterback value, guys. I don't, there's not a lot of running back and wide receiver value this late, I feel like. So you gotta pick good wide receivers and good tight ends here. But I still think Pittman could be the guy here, guys, but I can't pass up on some of these quarterbacks, man, especially this late. But unfortunately, the way I drafted, I need some veteran players here. I have 3 rookies in my starting lineup, and I have to take someone that I can... A veteran presence, I guess. Alright, Jaden Reed goes at the 8-9. You're a big Reed fan this year as well, huh, Perky?
Yeah, I like his value this year.
You
Follow
like
the money.
You like him at the wide receiver too?
Well, considering the way I had to kind of build my team because I took a quarterback and a
Tight end early.
tight end early, yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay. I don't blame you. Burrow goes there
I
at
got
the
my
8-10.
I got my running backs. I got my running backs nice and secure. I think.
Yeah.
I feel good with it.
Did you see what Belil just did?
What did that crazy man do?
Look at his top 3 wide receivers, and look at his quarterback.
Well, if it hits,
Hey, all he's
ouch.
missing is Chase Brown now. You know, he's just missing Chase Brown. All right, Perk, who we thinking here? Oh, repick. I got you. All right, we're resuming, boys. We're resuming. Let's see who is picking here at the 9-2. Pearsall, okay. After you pick, right? Talk to me about Pearsall. How do you feel about him, man?
I don't like it this year.
I don't like it
I was
either,
kind of
man.
on him last year, but I'm not feeling it this year.
I don't blame you.
Man, this is tough. I don't think he's gonna make it back to me if I don't pick him.
Romeo Dobbs, okay. Getting that Green Bay wide receivers, I see. You know, old Green Bay wide receiver.
I think he's gonna fit in good with that offense there in New England.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that take. Let's see what Harold Fannin. Okay, I don't mind Fannin either.
Wow.
What? You talking about your guy here that's available?
Oh no, I'll just say here in
Oh.
a second. I don't want to say nothing while the draft's live, but
Okay.
I'm just always so surprised that I'm seeing this dude drop so far in drafts. It's
I
kinda
know
shocking.
what you're talking about. I'm gonna let him drop too, though. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go with Golden here at the 9-7. I really do like this spot for Golden in the 9th round. It's low risk, high reward. You know, if he doesn't pan out, he doesn't pan out. But he has round 1 value, guys. You know what I mean? So if he doesn't pan out, then the Packers are just cursed with just first round picks in general. Laporta goes there at the 9-10. Kyle Pitts goes there at the 9-11. Lucy's goes with 2 tight ends as well, doing what Asian does. Asian has no running backs besides Bijan Robinson. Wow. Okay.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
He's a wow, man.
Yeah. Worthy goes there at the 9-12. Braylon Allen goes there at the 10-1. Rodriguez at the 9-9. Coleman at the 9-8. How do you feel about
Oh, there you
Coleman
go.
as the Broncos' 3rd round draft pick? Do you like him? How do you feel about him?
I wasn't really impressed with his tape, really.
Okay.
Kind of looked a little lost in the weeds. I'm still surprised Laporta's falling so far in drafts.
Yeah, 9th round. Kyle Pitts as well, tight end 2. The only thing, the reason I can't buy your oh, there you go. He just goes there, Jackson Dart to 10-5. I was gonna say the only reason I couldn't buy into him, bro, is because the only reason I can't buy into Jackson Dart is because I'm scared he might have a Jaden Daniels sophomore slump. Remember last year when you were talking to me about Jaden Daniels and how much you loved him, and I told you, man, these sophomore slumps, they worry me. You know, Jackson Dart could indeed have that, you know, sophomore slump. So that worries me. How do you feel about that?
Everybody gets hurt, though. I mean, it wasn't really his fault. The whole team kind of fell apart around when he got injured.
Yeah, but
it wasn't like it wasn't like he played bad. He played good whenever he played.
Yeah,
this was one of those seasons to where like he just kept getting freaking dinged up all the time.
I agree. Who are you thinking here? Wide receiver, right?
Wait. Oh, it's just too good a value.
T-Law. Okay, pairing him up with Josh Allen. Okay. Are you completely off on Stephon Diggs this year? Let's use some quick throws.
Oh yeah, I ain't drafting.
Tyreek Hill.
Out.
Deebo Samuel.
Out.
Travis Hunter.
Out.
Jerry Jeudy.
Out.
Rashid Shaheed.
Out.
Brandon Ayuk.
Out.
Calvin Ridley.
Out.
Oh my goodness, bro. So these wide receivers are ass in these rounds coming up.
Yeah, I ain't drafting none of those dudes.
Yeah. What about the running backs, right? What running backs interest you? Like if you had to target an Arizona running back, right? Would it be Algier? Would it be Trey Benson, James Conner? Who would it be?
Well, now that Love's there, I mean, it's his backfield.
That is
to
true.
Lose. I mean, Algier would definitely be the backup.
Okay, you don't think Connor or Trey Benson have any say in that after you make your pick?
I think Connor's too. I think Connor's gotten a little bit over the hill.
Yeah.
In his better days.
There's a guy I like here as well. I'll tell you his name once I've Tyler Algier. Okay, you go ahead and take him there. I won't
give me a little
say
depth
anything.
anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think the value's just so much. I don't understand why we're not picking this guy more. Yes, I get he hurt his ACL, I think, but it's still Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what happens. Likely goes there at the 11-8. All right, guys, let's talk about some of the players, right? Cowboys team, all right? Talk to me about his Brian Thomas pick at the 6-1. Do you like that?
Who was that to pick him?
Cowboys. He picked Brian Thomas at the 6-1.
I like his team, but the running backs are a little scary. But
okay.
Yeah, I would not feel comfortable with Breece Hall as my running back one.
Okay. What about Brian Thomas at the 6-1 in the 6th round? Do you like him there?
Yeah, I'd say he should probably go around there, around 6-7 or so, just because of the upside that he has, you know.
Yeah. What about mediocre taking Kyle Monangai? I think that's the earliest I've seen Kyle Monangai go at the 6-2. How do you feel about him?
I don't know. He doesn't really have a lot of wiggle, but he's got, some juice.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a little steamroller, but
I think I saw him go in the 8th round last.
My concern with Monangai is the way that he runs. I think he's going to get injured. I was kind of
Okay.
surprised he didn't get injured last year because he kind of leads with his head. So I was kind of surprised he didn't get his freaking ass KO'd.
That is true. He runs like Anthony Richardson. Just head in, dive in first. You know what I mean? That's why Anthony Richardson gets injured so many times because he can't protect himself. But a guy that I really liked was Emmett Johnson. He got drafted at the 11-5. Kenneth Walker is injury prone. Have you done any research into Emmett Johnson by any chance?
Yeah, he's from Nebraska, right? Isn't that running back from Nebraska?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really didn't like his film too much whenever I was going over his film, watching it with the dudes on Fantasy Points. I really didn't like it very much.
Okay.
Didn't really impress me. He had like a lot of catching numbers, but yeah, I mean, like, but whenever you like went over the tape and stuff, he was like fucking wide the hell open.
Yeah.
You know, like in the middle of nowhere, it's like anybody could throw him the ball. So, it's not impressive.
I agree. But I think the landing spot is amazing for him, especially with Chiefs, as there's no one else there competing for the backup running back. So even if Emmett Johnson doesn't have amazing tape, I think if Kenneth Walker gets injured, he could be that guy. And then Jonathan Brooks goes there at the 12-4. I was hoping he would actually make it back to me there at the 12-6. But what a phenomenal pick by you. Why not taking him there? Let's see who I'm going with.
Boy, how Travis Hunter has fallen, dude.
Yeah.
169. Yeah, like last year. Hey, Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
I was
Tank
right.
Bigsby here in case Saquon gets hurt. Just a scuff there. What's up? What were you saying?
The main reason I didn't like Travis Hunter coming out is like he was kind of impressive, like whenever he got open in college and shit. But like at 185 in the NFL, like you're gonna have problems, dude.
Yeah.
You're just too small.
I agree.
You're just not big enough. I'm sorry.
I agree.
You need
Kelsey
to,
goes there at the 12-7. Fuck, I didn't even see Kelsey. I would have drafted Kelsey there at the 12-7. Fuck. I thought he already went, man. I would have paired him up with Patrick Mahomes. It's a great pick there for Kelsey there at the 12-7. Man, why do you think Kelsey's falling so far?
He's just getting old.
Yeah.
He kind of looked washed up last year to me.
Oh, really?
He just looked slow out there.
I don't blame you for thinking like that.
Like just the eyeball tape just didn't do it for me at all. I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like Travis Kelce of old at all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because he's one of the best tight ends I've ever seen play the game. Back whenever he was in his prime, man, he was good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the best ball rankings, man. They have Jalen Hurts ahead of Drake May. How do you feel about that after you make this pick?
What's that?
After you make this pick, the best ball rankings has Jalen Hurts and Jaden Daniels over Drake May. Do you agree with those?
Oh, hell no. No.
Okay.
I had Drake May as my number 5 quarterback last year.
Okay. Yeah, you told me that. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was probably him, Pickens, and Achane were like probably my 3 best picks last year.
Yeah. All right.
I took Achane as my running back 3 over so many guys.
Yeah.
And he finished really good. I mean, if I'd have picked McCaffrey, sure, I would have been happier. But I mean, like, I didn't want to take the injury risk, and so I was willing to live with it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Achane had a really good year. I think he had 1 game under 12 points all year. So sick.
Yeah.
Like all of his games were in between like 13 and 25 mostly. He had a couple blow up games.
What about would you rather take it also has Trevor Lawrence over Dak Prescott and Dart. Do you agree with that?
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yeah, it has.
I mean, like I've got like Lawrence and Dart like kind of like right there in that same tier. Like I could flip flop them and be kind of happy with either one.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. I respect it. All right, guys. Brock Purdy goes at the 13-9. Kamara. Does Kamara have any value left, in your opinion?
I mean, I don't know. He feels kind of used up to me at this point. But I mean, he's only 30. But I mean, he's had so many touches, man.
Yeah.
So many touches.
McMillan goes at the 13-11.
I mean, he actually might have some like value every now and then if they don't play him a lot, and he like just gets to be like, you know, really healthy whenever he plays.
Okay. And then Brandon
I could see that, you know, in spurts being, you know, good.
What about Mark Andrews? How do you feel about Mark Andrews as a tight end this year?
I actually really like him where he's going. I think he's a really good value this year.
Okay, at the 11th round. Okay.
I mean, he was all banged up from that car wreck. He had a really bad car wreck. It really freaking messed him up. When like broke his leg or some shit.
Oh damn!
Or a hip or something. Because he was all banged up.
I remember. Yeah, someone passed away in that car accident, right or no?
Yeah, I think so.
He was dealing with something crazy. I remember. But all right, I'm gonna go with Bo Nix here just to get my second quarterback off. I know I have Patty Mahomes, but in case he's injured, I'm gonna go ahead and draft another injured quarterback in Bo Nix. What about Stephon Diggs? How do you feel about Diggs at the 13-6?
Diggs is probably going to jail.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he's getting old.
Okay. Have you ranked team yet? Not yet. Why not? We're about to do that right now, actually, as soon as this draft's done. Couple other picks, right? Let's see. Belil took Tony Pollard there at the 7-3. Do you like that?
7-3. No, I'm not taking Tony Pollard.
In the 7th round?
I'm not taking him ever. Just not taking him. He's kind of old and washed up. I'm just not.
Okay. I respect it. Who are you thinking here?
Get me some Dyke.
Cameron Dyke. Okay. How are you feeling about Dyke?
I liked him as a rookie. I thought he played pretty good. In spurts.
Okay.
For what he had going on, you know, as an offense.
Yeah.
But he played it right.
All right, let's see. Antonio Williams goes there at the 14-12. Did he get drafted?
Cannot believe I can get this guy so late.
He did.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Don't let me have him. No. Shouldn't be able to do this.
Are you thinking about Jason's favorite player in Caleb Johnson?
How far they've fallen?
How far they've fallen, bro. Holy moly. What happened to this guy, bro? 8 points in 2020. Man. All right, who are you thinking?
No.
AJ Barner. Talk to me about Barner. Why do you like Barner?
I just like him, man. I was watching his tape last year and just watching him play, dude. He just can ball. He's just one of those guys. Like, you just watch him play, and he's just like, damn, dude can ball.
Okay. All right, guys. And
he passes the eye test. Let's just say that.
Okay. I respect it. Let's see, I have one last dart throw here. I do have Bucky Irving in case he gets injured. I do like Sean Tucker here, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and take Mr. Sean Tucker here. All right, guys. We're going to start doing the reviews. Review time, gentlemen.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna let you handle the reviews. I got to get up early tomorrow. I got a lot
Oh,
of
all
work.
good. Hey, Perky, I appreciate you for being here, guys. Make sure we all give a round of applause for Perky, man. I appreciate you for being here with us, man. Thank you, and I hope you have an amazing tomorrow, brother.
That way I can get off here so y'all can trash my team.
Oh yeah, I got you. You want me to review your team for tomorrow so you can watch?
Sure.
I got you, my brother. I got you. I'll start off with your team. All right, bro. I appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. We'll see you.
Of course. Take care, brother.
Peace.
Peace out. All right, guys. I know you all been waiting for the reviews. All right. With that being said, let's play some.
You were just
Does it?
I could have quit. Now I'm crashing in the aftermath.
All right, guys. Don't forget,
Every piece of me
you have to be in the YouTube channel.
try to take.
I'm taking back.
Feel it in my veins. I'm waking
King up.
no more.
All right, boys. Don't forget, you have to be in the YouTube channel to get your reviews. Get your reviews, gentlemen. Don't forget, you have to be in the YouTube channel. Put in your team so I know who it is. Hey, stay away. Stay.
I won't fall back down. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away.
Hey. All right. My. Woo. All right, no more. All right, let's go ahead with the team reviews, boys. Let's go ahead with the team reviews. All right, boys. Welcome. I appreciate y'all for being here. No, I'm not drunk. Just happy to be alive, with the boys, with everybody. All right, let's get with the reviews, guys. We're gonna start off with Asian's team. I'll go 1 through 12, man. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys. Asian, welcome, my brother, man. I don't know what to say. But besides, your team's pretty solid. But all I gotta say is, when I look at your team, this is what I think. You ready, bro?
Stay away. Stay away. Stay away.
All right. All right. On the real note, though, all right. Jalen Hurts, getting him at the 9-1. What a pickup in the 9th round. I don't think I ever seen Jalen Hurts in the 9th round in all my years of fantasy. What a pickup with Jalen Hurts. Bijan and Brian Robinson. I like Bijan. Brian Robinson, you knew what risk you were taking when you were drafting him. Jalen Wallen and Ladd McConkey. I see the vision. I'm just scared of the committee that Jalen Waddle is in with Troy Franklin as well as Cortland Sutton. Jalen Waddle is a special player, but man, he has been injured before. I'm not saying he's going to get injured, but I'm just scared of that committee. You know what I mean? Ladd McConkey, I think is going to be a hit for you, especially Keenan Allen out. Trey McBride is going to be an amazing tight end for you. Brock Bowers is going to be an amazing flex 1 for you. And Alec Pierce is going to be an amazing flex 2 for you. So your biggest weakness on this draft is going to be your running back 2 and a little bit of your wide receivers. You have Marv, Casey, Nicholas, Singleton, Herbert. Your bench is beautiful, but your running backs are definitely taking a hit. when I look at your team, I'm hoping that my wide receivers, tight end, flex, and quarterback outscores the enemy big enough so my running back too doesn't have to put on a lot of points. But if I were you, man, instead of taking Brock Bowers, I definitely would have took ETN. I would have took Bucky. But it's no fun, right? You want to take you want to do something different. So all drafts don't look the same. But I do like this team. I'm gonna give this team a 7.8. Because I know your running back too is bad, but I really do think your wide receivers, your flexes, your tight end, your quarterback, and your bench is so strong that only one side of your team being bad is actually pretty decent, because some people have their running back two and their wide receiver two being bad, or their running back two and their flex two being bad, or their flex two and their wide receiver two being bad. So you only having one side of the ball being bad isn't bad at all. And then if someone does go down, you could go ahead and pick them up in the waivers. So a 7.8 to you, brother. Shout out to you for being here. I appreciate you. We're going to go to JC next. JJ, welcome, my brother. Jaden Daniels at the 8-11. What a pickup. Guys, you will not see this quarterback value anytime, guys. You will not see this quarterback value anywhere, by the way. And I'm not saying that to like be over exaggerating, you know. I don't want to I'm not over exaggerating. You will never see Jaden Daniels at the 8-11. You will never see Joe Burrow at the 8-10 or Drake May there at the 8-9. You're only getting these values now. So what a phenomenal pickup there. Jahmyr Gibbs and Javonte are going to be beautiful running backs. Nico and Sutton. I like Nico. I don't know if I love Sutton because he has to compete with Jalen Waddle and Troy Franklin. So I'm a little bit mixed feelings about that. But Goddard, Eli Stowers is there. I don't like Goddard at all this year, especially with them drafting a receiving tight end from this draft. Tuden and Chuba, I really like your flexes. So I do think your running backs are very strong. Your wide receiver 2 needs a lot of work. Your tight end needs a lot of work. But your QB is also very nice. You have Christian Watson, Ricky Pearsall, Rashid Shaheed, Woody Marks. I'm going to say your bench is on the weaker side besides Christian Watson. I do like me some Christian Watson. If Chuba goes down, if Sutton goes down, you can't plug in Christian Watson there for sure. So your bench is solid. I would like it to be better, but it is still pretty solid. I do like this team. I do think I like this team more than Asian's team, even though you have a weaker wide receiver 2 and a weaker bench. I do think your running backs are so strong and your quarterback's so strong. Actually, your tight end is very weak. His tight end is very strong. His wide receivers are strong. Your running backs are strong, but his running backs are weak, but your wide receivers are weak. So I'm gonna give you both you guys the same rating of a 7.8 to both you guys, because you guys, what he did is he went all wide receiver heavy and tight end heavy. You went all running back heavy, so you guys kind of oppose each other. So 7.8 to both you guys. I appreciate you guys. What I would have done is, instead of Sutton here, man, I would have won with Alec Pierce. I would have won with a true wide receiver 1. I would have won with a Marvin Harrison instead. I would have maybe went with a. Those are the two I would have won. I would have won with Alec Pierce or Marvin Harrison over Sutton. Christian Watson, he's not a true wide receiver 1. Golden's going to be competing. Jaden Reed's going to be competing. So the only wide receiver 1 you have true is Nico Collins, and he's injury prone, unfortunately. He was injured last year, even though he still had a very solid season. He was still injured. The year before that he was injured. The year before that he was injured. The year before that and the year before that he was injured. So not only are you accounting for the bye weeks, but you're also accounting for his injuries. Christian Watson is in the same boat. Christian Watson has had a lot of injuries every year he's played. So your wide receivers are definitely on the weaker side. Both you guys get a 7.8. We are going to move on to Bilal. Bilal, shout out to you for being here, man. Shout out to everybody for being here. We got over 10 people, man. Thank you, guys. Jamar Chase as your quarterback 1 is beautiful. Pairing him up with quarterback with Joe Burrow, you can't really go wrong with that, man. Derrick Henry and Tony Pollard, I don't like him. What I was going to say is I like Derrick Henry, but getting 2 old running backs in Tony Pollard and Derrick Henry usually does not go well. I would have liked to see, if you to pick a Derrick Henry, go with a younger running back, so both of them don't have a chance to get injured. You know what I mean? Even though running backs are going to get injured, younger ones are less likely to get injured than older running backs, or less likely to lose their explosiveness than older running backs. Your wide receivers are amazing. Your tight end is beautiful. Getting him at the 6'10 might have been a little bit too early. But I'm going based off of last draft where he went in the 9th round or the 8th round, I think. But 6th round is not a bad pick at all. It's just the tight ends were kind of all over the place this draft. You have T. Higgins and Mike Evans, who I actually really do like as your flexes. So your wide receivers are really strong, but your running backs are on the weaker side. But your quarterback is really strong as well. You have Kenneth Gainwell, TJ Spears. What I will say is that if let's say Mike Evans goes down, T. Higgins goes down, you can't trust Kenneth Gainwell. You can't trust TJ Spears, Kenyon Sadiq. You can't trust Tank Dell. You can't really trust any of these guys. So the biggest weakness on your team is going to be your running backs with their age. You can't trust Pollard to be the running back 2 for your team and your bench. So what I will say is I do like JJ's team and Asian's team just a little bit more than your team below, but I still like your team. So I'm going to give your team a 7.3. 7.3 because your running backs need a little bit of work and your bench needs a little bit of work. But shout out to you for being here. I appreciate you. I get why you picked Kenneth Gainwell in case Bucky gets hurt. I get why you picked TJ Spears to back up Tony Pollard. But at the end of the day, man, it's what if one of your wide receivers gets hurt, right? Let's say Derrick Henry and Tony Pollard are healthy the whole year. Jamar gets hurt, Pickens gets hurt, Higgins gets hurt, Mike Evans gets hurt. You can't really trust any of your bench players to take over those flex rooms. But with that being said, I appreciate you. And we are going to go on to Perky's team next, guys. Shout out to Perky for being here as well. Perky, I appreciate you for co-hosting with us, man. Josh Allen is your quarterback 1. Getting him at the 4.9 is an amazing pick there. Josh Jacobs and Travis Etienne are going to be beautiful running backs. Jason and Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed is definitely going to be your weak spot. I love Jason, but Jaden Reed is definitely going to be your weaker spot. Loveland is going to be a great tight end. Then you have JC Evans, Jordan Mason. I don't like your flex players at all, unfortunately. I understand why you went with those flex players because you only had 2 running backs. But like you said before, when you take a Josh Allen and a quarterback and a tight end this early, you're bound to have a weak spot on your team. And in this situation, your weak spots were wide receiver 2 and your flexes. Your bench, you do have Romeo Doubs, Trevor Lawrence, Tyler Algier, Emmanuel Samuel. The only person I like on your bench is Romeo Doubs unless you're trading Trevor Lawrence. I see the vision with Trevor Lawrence in case Josh Allen gets hurt or anything like that. But when you're drafting a Josh Allen, I don't think you should be taking a Trevor Lawrence. I know, you might need 2 quarterbacks in case one gets injury, but Josh Allen is not really an injury-prone quarterback. He's been playing almost every game for the past since 2019. Literally every game he's been playing since 2019. So Allen isn't really the one that gets injured. So I don't think you should have took Trevor Lawrence here at all. I think you should have definitely went with someone else here to boost up your wide receiver room, like a Rashid Shaheed, just somebody else maybe, or trade him for a wide receiver, or even trade Josh Allen maybe for a wide receiver. So what I will say with this team is your bench is on the weaker side, your flexes are on the weaker side, your wide receiver 2 is on the weaker side. So I'm gonna have to give this team maybe a 6.2. 6.2. Now that we're giving actual reviews, a 6.2 because of all those things. But what I would say is Josh Allen alone is going to win you games. Last year he had a 44-point game. Last year he had a 37-point game. Him alone is going to give you really good games. Jacobs and Etienne are going to be amazing. Jason alone is going to be amazing for you. But your wide receiver 2, flex, and your bench is on the weaker side. Shout out to you for being here. I appreciate you. And we're going to go to Keith Slater next. Keith, I'm sorry for using your real name, Keith. I'll call you K-Slot, I guess. Whatever. You know what I mean. All right, with that being said, Keith, Drake May, getting him at the 8-8. What a pick. I thought I got a steal last round by taking by taking Drake May in the 8th round, but you also took him in the 8th round. Phenomenal pick. Love and TreVeyon Henderson. I hate those running backs for you. Love is in a committee. TreVeyon Henderson is also in a committee. You can't trust them. Puka and Rashid Rice. Beautiful. You getting Rashid Rice there at the 3-5 is an amazing pick. Harold Fannin as your tight end 1 is amazing as well. Getting him at the 9-5 is beautiful. You getting your quarterback and tight end this early and still hitting your running backs, wide receivers, and flexes is amazing to see. I really like what I'm seeing here. Your flexes are beautiful as well, like Buka and Jordan Tyson. Now, Tyson is with the Saints, but I love that offense there. Even though it is Shuck, I still love Kellen Moore. I think he's a genius offensive coach. You have Ramondre, Denzel, Ahmet, Tyreek Hill. What I will say is, if one of your running backs gets hurt, yes, you have Travion here, right? But for Jeremiah Love, for example, you don't have Tyler Algier. So if Jeremiah Love gets hurt, your running back 3 is very weak. To replace him, it's going to be very weak. Tyler Algier already got picked up by Perky Nipples. So it's going to be very, very questionable things you do when he does get hurt. But what I will say is, man, overall, the starting lineup, if it stays healthy the full year, is probably the best lineup in this league, easily. But unfortunately, in fantasy, in football, there's a lot of players that get hurt. So what I will say is, because you don't have a running back 3, because your bench is on the weaker side, I'm going to give this team an 8.0, Keith. Still probably the best team out of all of them. An 8.0. I like the team, but the bench and the running backs just need a little bit of improvement. Shout out to you for being here. I appreciate you. We're going to go to BD now. BD, welcome, my brother. Let's go ahead and take care of your team real quick. Dak Prescott at the 11.6. Beautiful value. Jonathan Taylor and Saquon are going to be amazing running backs, but man, they're both injury prone. They're both injury prone. Yes, I said it. They had a healthy year last year, but does not make them not injury prone. Every year that goes by, these running backs, the wear and tear is crazy. So drafting an old, the only person that doesn't apply to is Derrick Henry, but man, I don't know how he does it. But with that being said, JT and Saquon definitely need to be wary of them. Garrett Wilson and Scary Terry are bona fide wide receiver 1s on their team. I really like those for you. Even though Garrett Wilson might not be in a good offense, I really still like that for you. Ferg is going to be, in my opinion, a good tight end still. Scat and Jalen Warren. I like Scat. I'm not the biggest fan of Jalen Warren, but as a flex too, I don't mind him. Yeah, Michael Wilson, Wandale, Aaron Jones, Kelsey. I like this bench. In case Jalen Warren doesn't do good, you can plug in Michael Wilson. Maybe you can plug in Wandale Robinson. Maybe Aaron Jones is healthy. You can plug him in. In case Cam gets hurt, you can do a lot of things. This is probably my favorite team in the league so far because it is very balanced as well. You have Dak Prescott, who finished as a quarterback 6 last year. A Jake Ferguson, who finished as a tight end 5 last year. This team is very solid. What I will say is I will give this team an 8.5. The only reason I'm giving this team an 8.5 and not higher is because of your running backs, man. Jonathan Taylor is injury prone. Saquon Barkley is injury prone. Cam Scatterbo is coming off an injury. And Jalen Warren has to compete with Rico Dowdle. And Rico is not a pushover. Not only that, your wide receivers are amazing, but they didn't have the greatest seasons last year. So there's a lot of, if this team stays healthy, if everything goes right, this team could be a hit. Shout out to you, 8.5 beating. Great drafting, my brother. Great drafting. All right, guys. With that being said, we are going to go to Pistol Pepsi. Maximo, welcome, my brother. If we take a look at your team, Jackson Dart, getting him at the 10.5 is amazing. James Cook and Quinshon Judkins are going to be great running backs for you. I like them. They're both young. They're both hungry. Yes, Judkins coming off an injury. I still like them very much. Neighbors and Olave are going to be great wide receivers. They're very young. They're hungry. Malik is coming off an injury. Chris Olave has to go against Jordan Tyson now, but I still like them. They're bona fide wide receiver 1s. Likely as your tight end. Dart needs to throw to a tight end, and that's going to be too likely. I don't mind it. Rico and Burden, I think this is where we get on the weaker side. You nailed your first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starting lineups, 6 starting lineups. You nailed it. But then when we get to your flexes, Rico Dowdle, taking him at the 5.8, I don't think I've seen someone take Rico that early yet. Taking a Luther Burden at the 6.5, I actually don't mind him at the 6.5 at all. But Rico at the 5.8, when you could have took a JMO, when you could have took a Rome, when you could have took a Cardinal Tate, when you could have took somebody else there, I think is questionable. But now, if you believe Rico can beat out Jalen Warren for that running back 1 spot, this team could be very deadly. But I don't think Jalen Warren is a pushover either. You have Blake Corum, Jordan Addison, Jonah Coleman, Dylan Sampson, Juwan Johnson. What I will say about this team is that this team is very balanced. I really like it. I like it just as much as B-Dean's team, but I think B-Dean's team, if healthy, can beat out your team when your team is healthy, Maximo. I'm going to give this team an 8.3. just because of the Rico. I can't fully trust him. But what I will say is, if Rico doesn't do well, you can't put in a Blake Corum if if he's splitting carries with Kyron Williams. You can't put a Jordan Addison if Kyler Murray's slinging it. So 8.3 to you, Maximo. Shout out to you for being here. I appreciate you. We're gonna go to Why Not now. Why Not? Welcome, my friend. I appreciate you for being here. Brock Purdy is your quarterback one. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think he's gonna be decent. Hampton and Chase Brown are gonna be elite running backs. The reason I say elite is because they're both young and they're both hungry. Devontae Smith and DJ Moore. I like Devontae Smith, but I have a feeling DJ Moore might be the next Amari Cooper. I'm not the biggest fan of DJ Moore this year. Godson, I see the vision, but he didn't do that well last year to close the season off. So your tight end, in my opinion, is kind of weak too. You have Kyron and Roma Dunze, which I really do like. People are saying Blake Corum might get in there. I still like Kyron Williams. So I like your running backs. I like your wide receiver one. I like your flex players. I think your tight end is weak. I think your wide receiver two is weak. And your quarterback is decent. Rashad White, Quentin Johnson, Chris Rodriguez, Josh Downs, Jonathan Brooks. I love your bench. Your bench is probably one of the best benches I've seen. Rashad White has a lot of upside. Quentin Johnson with Keenan Allen out has a lot of upside. Josh Downs, a lot of upside. Jonathan Brooks, a lot of upside. This is beautiful to see. What I will say is, I do like Pistols quarterback and tight end more than your tight end and your quarterback, so he does get a better rating than you. I'm gonna give this team an 8.1. Why not? Still a very solid team, but your wide receiver 2 scares me, as well as your tight end. Those two do scare me. I'm gonna give it, instead of an 8.1, I'm gonna give it an 8.2, because you do have a very good running back squad. You have a great flex squad. You have a great wide receiver 1, and you have a great bench. So 8.2 to you. Why not? Shout out to you for being here. I appreciate you. I have Kyler and Jalen. They're useless. Kyler and Jalen, they're not. You have Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's not going to suck. He's just not going to be amazing for you. You know what I mean? He's not going to give you 30 points a game, 40 points a game. Kyler's going to be Kyler. He's going to give you those 16, 17-point games. These are kind of average. What I would have done if I were you, why not, is instead of Jonathan Brooks here, bro, I would have took somebody like, maybe like a Bo Nix. Somebody that finished back-to-back, quarterback sevens. Or instead of Godson here, even though I see the vision, I would have took Caleb Williams here. Instead of Josh Downs here, I would have took a George Kittle or a Jake Ferguson, just to make that tight end and quarterback a little bit stronger, because you do have good running backs already. You have good wide receivers. You don't need more. After you took Quentin Johnson or Rashad White, you didn't need a Chris Rodriguez, a Josh Downs, a Jonathan Brooks. You could have made your tight end and quarterback stronger at that point. But I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have an amazing night. All right, Lucy, welcome, my friend. You were here with us last year as well. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Lucy, Jared Goff is your quarterback one. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but he's going to give you the top 10 quarterback performance. So I think getting him there at the 12-3, you can't really hate on it. And Baker as your backup, now that I see you have Baker as well, I really do like this, because you can play it off of their matchups. If Jared Goff is going against a tough matchup, you can play in Baker Mayfield. If Baker is going against a tough matchup, you can play a Jared Goff. So I really do like your quarterback room there. DeAndre Swift and David Montgomery, I'm scared of them. DeAndre Swift at 310 is a little bit too early. I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't going to say anything at that spot because I wanted to look at what other people drafted. DeAndre Swift scares me because of Kyle Monangai. Even though I like him as a running back, Kyle Monangai is not someone to just mess around with. Dave Montgomery at the 4-3 is a good spot to take him. I think Monty's going to be that workhorse running back. So I don't mind that at all for you, my friend. And then you have Amon-Ra and Justin Jefferson. Elite wide receiver combo. Tyler Warren is going to be an amazing tight end. And then you have DK and J.K. Dobbins. This is your weakness here. DK at the 5'10". What do you know about DK that we don't? You know what I mean? What did he do last year to make you pick DK at the 5'10" over JMO, who was wide receiver 12, over Rome, who did this, over Luther Burden, over Carnell Tate, over Jordan Tyson with upside, over an Alec Pierce. What did DK Metcalf do last year to make you pick him there? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense for me personally. I think that's a little bit of a I'm not sure. Maybe I should do a little bit more research on it, but I just don't see that. I think that was a big fall off for you. One second. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, fuck. All right. But with that being said, man, J.K. Dobbins, he's going to be the running back one, but at the end of the day, he's competing with R.J. Harvey. Harvey's getting a year older. Dobbins is getting a year older. Dobbins is also injury prone. I don't trust him fully. You have Godwin, Laporta, Khalil Shakir, Juwan Jennings. What I'm going to say is, why do you have Laporta when you have Tyler Warren? You're never going to start Sam Laporta over Tyler Warren, right? So instead of Laporta, man, go ahead and take somebody else personally. Go ahead and take, or unless you want to trade him. Unless you want to trade Laporta, I don't think you should have took him there. But I don't mind Laporta. I think you should definitely trade Tyler Warren or Laporta. Juwan Jennings. The only bench players I like is Chris Godwin and Sam Laporta. Everybody, and Baker Mayfield, of course, but everybody else is old. Instead of Khalil Shakir, take a rookie wide receiver at dart throw. Instead of Juwan Jennings, take a dart throw. Instead of Alvin Kamara, take a rookie running back, a rookie wide receiver. Take an Emmett Johnson in case some Kenneth Walker gets hurt. Take a Tyler Algier instead of in case Love gets hurt. You know what I mean? For example, you have David Montgomery, right? Take a Woody Marks. Woody Marks isn't going to hurt you. Alvin Kamara might hurt you. There's no value in Kamara, so he might hurt you. So that's what I will say. But this team overall, the running backs, quarterback, wide receiver, tight end is very solid. The flexes are definitely on the weaker side, and the bench is just a tad bit on the weaker side. So I'm going to give this team a 7.6. I still like this team, Lucy, but it still does need a little bit of work. So shout out to you for still being here. I appreciate you. Guys, I appreciate for everybody still watching, man. We're going to go to Mediocre's team next. Mediocre, Caleb Williams is going to be a great quarterback. Getting him at the almost 12th round is beautiful. Achane and Kenneth Walker are going to be great running backs for you. Ted and Zay Flowers are going to be amazing wide receivers. Pitts is a good tight end. And you have JMO and Kyle Monangai. Monangai is not to be messed with. But that doesn't mean you should start him. I'm saying he's not going to let you be the running back one. Just give it to you. He's going to fight for it. But I don't think you can start Kyle Monangai. I do like your first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 starting lineups. But when it comes to Kyle Monangai, you did miss there. Jacoby Myers is there. I see why you took him. But if Brian Thomas is healthy, if Travis Hunter is healthy, that's going to be less targets for Jacoby Myers. Then you do have Parker Washington as well. You're going to be conflicted with who to play because there's going to be weeks where Parker Washington is going to get the rock, and there's going to be weeks where Jacoby Myers is going to get the rock. And then if you plug them in, Kyle Monangai might get 2 touchdowns for you. So this really is going to be a lot of question marks for you when the season comes of who to play. Coker has a lot of upside. Kincaid is useless. Don't pick him up. McMillan upside. Stafford, because you have Caleb Williams, I don't mind, and Jacoby Lane. I don't mind your bench. What I will say is that your flex 2 and this is going to be hard when the season comes. But I do like this team. I'm going to give this team a 7.7. The only reason you don't get a higher score is because your flex 2 is definitely on the weaker side. Shout out to you for being here, though. I appreciate you, Mediocre. And I hope I see you again, brother. 7.7. Thank you for drafting with us. We're going to go to Cowboy. Cowboys, welcome, my friend. I appreciate you. Lamar, man. Getting him at the 7-12. What a phenomenal value there, man. Amazing. Breece Hall and RJ Harvey, don't like him. Breece Hall is with the Jets. I don't know what's going to happen with him. RJ Harvey's competing with J.K. Dobbins. They just drafted a running back in the 3rd round. I would stay away from him. But he was the best running back available there. I guess maybe Tony Pollard. You could have drafted him there at the 5-12. But Lamb and Drake London, I really do like. I actually have London over. I know you wanted Justin Jefferson, but I have London over Justin Jefferson in my rankings. When London is healthy, London does amazing things, in my opinion. So look at that 38, 24, 18. I really do like London, especially with Darnell Mooney being out as well. Mooney got traded or signed with the Giants, I think. So I do like your wide receivers a lot. Mark Andrews is an underrated tight end. He's solo. There's no Isaiah Likely anymore, so he's going to be getting all the balls. AJ Brown and Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas confuses me. The reason he confuses me is because it looks like he forgot how to play football. But if he comes back to any type of his rookie season, that could be an amazing pick. So it's conflicting there to see what he likes. Charbonnet is not going to be back till week 8. So take that with how you want. Xavier Worthy, I see the upside, but I don't trust him. Braylon Allen, Tyrone Tracy, Brandon Ayuk, Star-Wars. What I will say is, let's say Brian Thomas doesn't do what he did last year, right? Or let's say AJ Brown gets hurt. Can you really trust Xavier Worthy to be that guy for you? You know what I mean? I don't think you can. I think that's going to be very hard for you. So your bench is definitely on the weaker side, and your running backs are on the weaker side. But your quarterback is magnificent. Your wide receivers are amazing. Your tight end is good, and your flex one with AJ Brown is amazing. This is definitely better than your last draft. So I'm going to give this team a 7.4 Cowboys. I do like this team more than your last team. So a 7.4 because I do think your wide receivers are going to carry your games, as well as you're getting Lamar Jackson at the 7-12. 7.4. But with that being said, man, shout out to everybody for being here. Shout out to Asian, JJ, Belil, Perky, K-Slab, B-Dean, Pistol, Why Not, Lucy's, Mediocre, and Cowboys. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to B-Dean for winning the reviews with an 8.